Hey! Now do tell me if I'm shouting, because there's a bit of a problem with YouTube and the sound if somebody's filming you this way. So I'm pitching up my voice, but if it's annoying you, say, Nadia, you're really annoying me. Am I annoying anybody?
Hiya, I'm going to talk really quietly.
Okay, we are going to make biscuits. I call these biscuits my SOS biscuits. Who knows what SOS stands for? Mark, don't answer. I'm not asking you. Somebody else answer. What does SOS stand for? Huh? Huh? Oh, these ones are really... this is what I'm going to be making.
Is that not a spoiler?
Gorgeously buttery, soft biscuits. Well, soft and crunchy kind of.
RM Scam says, save our souls.
Save our souls, exactly. Let's get them out actually. Let's leave that open so they can just cool off a bit. So, save our souls. Like when you need a biscuit so badly, when you need something sweet, you know, you think, I just need something sweet. These are the biscuits to make because you can literally mix them up, put them on the tray in the oven. About 15 minutes later. Thank you very much. So, I'm going to start by putting in 100 grams of softened butter. Just put that into your bowl and then soften it a bit more. Literally, look, that's all you do. That's all you do. Just like your grandmother used to do without the electric whisk. Who have we got there? Anyone that we know?
I'm not talking too loudly.
Any of our regulars?
You need to talk loudly. I need to not talk loudly.
Am I talking loud enough? Does it feel like I'm shouting at you?
Timothy Ramalogan, I smell the Corona cookies in the afternoon.
Okay.
Grace Kelly Foylan, hi Nadia. Shirley Lewis, hey. Mark D, hey.
Hi. Okay, so then to my butter, I'm going to add 50 grams of caster sugar. So I've got 100 grams of butter, 50 grams of caster sugar. And then all I'm going to do is stir it in. You want to get it nicely mixed in. Beat it in a bit. Get that sugar nicely mixed in. You're not going to believe this, guys, but we've almost made our biscuits. Right, at this stage, you could add a flavouring that you like. So I'm going to add vanilla because I'm not seeing my mum and dad at the moment because they're elderly, and I know that's the case for a lot of people. But I'm lucky enough that they live next door. So I'm going to pack up these biscuits into a little box and leave them outside their front door for them. And so I'm going to add vanilla.
Beverly Pickard, happier that you're feeling a bit better because I was explaining you felt a bit peaky
really
this morning.
Ill. Yeah, I feel much better today. So I'm putting vanilla in because my mum likes vanilla. Can anyone think what other flavours we might be able to put in there?
Ginger.
Ginger, that would be good.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
Sorry.
You're not asking you though.
Sorry.
We're asking people at the back of the class.
Sorry.
Anyone got any other ideas of what we could put in this to flavour our biscuits?
Almond, Mandy Nanny says.
Almond essence, that would be nice. I hadn't thought of that. What about lemon zest? Because butter and
Gin.
lemons.
Someone said gin. Janine Amory, gin.
Gin.
Ali C, peppermint.
Peppermint.
Paul Larragee, strawberry.
Oh, I'm liking these ideas. I hadn't thought of any
Anne
of
Marie,
these.
lemon. Sue Johns, chocolate chips.
Chocolate chips.
Louise Weston, coffee.
You absolutely could put all
Slimming
of those.
for health, rose water.
Rose water.
Good. Oh, star anise from Nina
Oh,
Whitmore.
that's a really nice idea, star anise. So any of those things that people have suggested there would work. So into this, I'm putting 150 grams of self-raising flour. And I'm not bothering to sieve it because it won't make any difference. So then I'm just going to stir this in. Have a look in, Mark, put your camera right in. Now this looks like it's not going to work at all, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks
You
really
just
dry.
think that is not going to come together. That is way too dry. But don't forget, we've got a lovely softened butter that's taking up all that flour.
Someone said molasses. Kate C, molasses.
I don't think you could put molasses in. It might be a bit too sweet, and I'm not sure. It's a nice idea though, because I love the taste of molasses. Maybe we could swap some of the sugar, but I don't know what it would do to the texture. Maybe I should try it and see, because it sounds like a good idea.
Someone's asking how Nanny Di is. Nanny Di is over there, and she's reading her book for the Sunday show because Nadia's felt too poorly to read hers.
But I'm fine today. I wasn't Corona, it was something completely different. So I'm going to now...
Raisins. Samantha Goldwater's just said raisins.
Mark's favourite thing. Don't say the words raisins because Mark gets too excited. So look, I'm just going to bring it together. When you see it in a recipe book, bring it together. This is kind of what it means. Look. Oh, no,
The Hulk's watching.
Just have a look in there. So that's when you see that. You'll see that in other recipes. Bring it together. And it literally just means bring it together. You're not going to believe this, but we're almost there with our biscuits.
God, and we're only 5 minutes in.
So, I just want to give you a little tip. When you use baking paper on a tray, put little dabs of butter like that, and it helps stick it down and keep it flat on your baking tray. You could also, if you prefer, if you like things really buttery, because butter is, you know, butter gives you that flavour like shortbread. You know, if you like shortbread, you could actually butter your trays. Could you move the Hulk, please, Mark? The Hulk is in my way.
You can't move the Hulk without saying it very gently.
The Hulk is in my way. Right. Yeah. So it makes it extra buttery. So if you like shortbread, you could put some butter on your. I mean, this is kind of shortbread because it's got a lot of butter in it. Right. So now I don't like too much fussiness and too much faffing about. So what we're going to do. It doesn't really matter.
That's a big baking tray, Ray here says.
Yeah, well, there's going to be a lot of biscuits. So I cut it in half.
Oh, that was satisfying.
Then I cut it into quarters. And what comes next?
Eighths.
Eighths. Then I'm cutting it into eighths. And how many biscuits will that give us?
Francois Kamanzuli is asking, do you have to refrigerate this?
No. This is what's so brilliant. You do not need to refrigerate it. That's why they're called emergency SOS, Save Our Souls Biscuit. We need a biscuit really, really quickly.
Great to see you so radiant. This is not the Nadia I saw this morning when I did the live.
Oh, God, I felt ghastly this morning. Absolutely ghastly. And last night, but I feel fine now. I think I just had a little bug. So... Now, it's quite crumbly, this. So you see the way I'm making these bigger than the ones that I've got in the oven, just so that you don't get bored watching me do this. So you see the way, if you were to sort of look, you see, if you were to try and do that, it would all crumble. So what you're doing is you're kind of squeezing and shaping. So if you get a little crack, just sort of squeeze it together. Look how I'm kind of just squeezing it, yeah?
Yeah.
Because it's a crumbly biscuit.
Slimming for health. What are you making for dinner tonight, Nadia?
I'm not making anything for dinner. Oh, for dinner?
For dinner? No, maybe for dinner.
Oh, for dinner.
Jordan sings, Marks, what's your favourite dessert? Well, my favourite dessert, Jordan sings, let me just, for a minute, is Spotted Dick, which I haven't had yet. From this woman.
I'll have to make him it. Spotted Dick is a lovely sponge with loads and loads of raisins in.
Doesn't it
and
also
it's a really old-fashioned, gorgeous
suet?
The reason why that I haven't made it for Mark is I think Mark would agree, he's very, very greedy.
Yes.
So if I made one, he'd eat all of it, and then afterwards he'd be going, oh, really bad.
You just made one in a pot, like that, like a Christmas pudding.
So, little cup of water.
In a beautiful cup.
Yeah, beautiful cup. And just press. Just gently. My nan taught me how to make these biscuits. These were the first biscuits I ever made, and they're still my favourite biscuit. Oh, it's a bit crumbly. Doesn't matter. Just squidge it together.
Elliot, I agree. Toffee pudding is brilliant.
I love sticky toffee pudding. Maybe we can make that one day. What do you think, guys? Who'd like me to make sticky toffee pudding? A bit crumbly, doesn't matter. Just squish it. Don't fear it. It's fine.
I'd have got petrified then. I'd have squealed
Don't
like a
fear
baby.
It. Push it a little bit. Then put
Can
your
you use
little
granulated sweetener instead of caster sugar? It's a very technical question.
I don't know if it would work because I don't know the amounts. So I would prefer to say no, but you could look at a, what's it called, converter counter and see. Okay.
Whoa.
Let's have a look at
You
our
just
other
put them
little
in.
biscuits. Yeah, these would have ones I prepared earlier, guys. Oh my God. Okay, let me just explain to you what this smells like.
Can I have that one?
No, wait 1 minute.
Ah! It's really hot.
That's what greedy pay. These greedy fingers. Oh my God, Mark, tell me. It smells so buttery.
Buttery.
And sweet. And they're going to be... So when you first get them out of the oven, they're softer, and then you let them set a bit, and they go a bit crisper, but they are still melt in your mouth. Now, the whole kitchen smells of gorgeous, sugary, sweet, buttery fragrance with, of course, we've got punching through the vanilla.
Let me just show them the face I've got from the smell.
Go on.
It's amazing.
Honestly, guys, he will have eaten. This is how sad it is in this house. I now have to pack these biscuits away. I'm giving half to my mum and dad, and then the rest I'm going to have to hide because Mark will eat them all. Stop it! Mark!
You won't like me when I get angry.
Let go.
You won't like me when I get angry. Let
Mark,
me.
Mark, I'm telling you. Let go of the biscuits.
If I suddenly let go.
Mark. Mark, you're going to drop them and you're going to break them. Put them down. Mark! Beautiful, buttery SOS biscuits. 150 grams of self-raising flour. 100 grams of sugar. 50 grams of butter. Cut it into halves, quarters, and then eighths. Shall I let him have one? Let's see how many people say yes.
Can I have one, guys? Come on. Send us some hearts. Come on, guys.
And don't forget, guys, if you have a go at baking this, check with your parents that everything is okay.
They're all saying yes.
And wash your hands.
Sue John says yes. Priya Sharad says yes. Lindsay says yes.
Go on then.
Who said no? Plop R says no.
Who did?
Lucy Lloyd says no.
No! Lucy Lloyd said no. Don't put your fingers all over them. Don't forget to wash your hands first. Don't forget to check with your parents about putting the oven. Stay safe. Have the SOS biscuits. They're blooming delicious.